We've got a lot of events coming in March and a lot of things to do. But probably the most important thing out of all of March, in my opinion, is the 5-star raids of the genies coming here very soon. So we're going to go over those, why it's going to be important for you to raid these Pokemon. Let's get into today's video. Okay, as I mentioned, March events are absolutely nuts. Gibble's going to be in field research. We got the genies, which we're going to go over. Mega raids is going to be new Mega Raid Pokemon. It's probably going to be Mega Slowbro, if I had to take a guess. I could be wrong. Fletchling is going to be fantastic. Spotlight hours are looking really good. Voltorb, still need that shiny. And of course, all the extra bonuses as well for that. Bonus hours for Team Rocket and Mega Raids, pretty cool. We get more Giovanni Special Research. A new little event around Nose Pass, pretty cool. We get Instance Day featuring Metal and or Steel types and Psychic types. We get a Electric event. We get a Weather Week, whatever that is. Raid weekends, bundles, and quality of life updates. But without further ado, let's get into the genies. I think they're all going to get their Therian forms. I do notice that Landorus, its Therian form isn't talked about, but let's assume it might come out, and we will talk about it. First off, Therian Thundurus. Absolutely insane stats. 4137, 295 attack, 161 defense, 188. 295 attack is like the third highest attack stat in Pokemon Go. It's absolutely banana peels. It is huge, and its shinies are pretty good too. Female shiny, well, I guess it doesn't matter if it's female or male. There's no such thing, but the shinies are pretty good, in my opinion. I think they look pretty good. So going shiny hunting is going to be pretty cool too. But let's look at the moves. So far, from what we know, the moves haven't changed from regular Thundurus to Therian Thundurus. Now this can change, or Niantic could add moves to it. Because as you see it right now, Thundershock and Thunder is not a very good moveset for Electric, and Thundershock Thunder Punch not so much either. Could it have some play in Master League? It could, because Brick Break is super effective towards the Steel types, which we see plenty of Melmetal and plenty of Dialga, so that could come in play. And also, Crunch would cover the Girautinas that we see so much as well. But the downfall of Thundurus, the Therian form, is its low defense and low stamina stat. So it could have play, but we're really hoping for a better move come once it releases, or maybe even the future. So definitely try to get a good idea of this and farm some candy if you can. This is a very useful and valuable Pokemon, not only now, but honestly in the future. Always, always, always expect future updates to Pokemon that can make them better. Zionic, for example, always says, a Pokemon is one move away from being viable in PvP. And same with this Pokemon. It's one move away from being a Electric King, basically. So, they didn't mention Therianlanders, but we're going to go over it anyway, because it doesn't make sense for Niantic not to release this one, except for one reason, and that's that it would outclass Groudon. And maybe that's why they're not going to do it. 4434 CP, 289 attack stat, again, really high, 179 defense, and 205 stamina. So this is more well-rounded than Thundurus was. We'll go ahead and take a look at the shinies down here. It's basically just like neon, like a neon orange. It goes from this pale orange to like a neon orange. Again, the moves stay the same. Of course, this could change, but it doesn't need to change because Mudshot and Earth Power makes this the best ground-type Pokemon in all of Pokemon Go. And which is why Niantic might not release this Therian form, because it outclasses Groudon, and Groudon doesn't have Precipice Blades at the moment, nor does it have its Primal form. So this could be the reasoning behind that, or they just simply left it out on accident. They will be releasing it. We'll have to see, who knows. As far as PvP, I mean, you could run Rock Slide, Earth Power, something like that. It's a decent Pokemon, especially its normal form. In PvP, I have run across the Master League a couple times, but it's very niche. It's very niche. You could argue that so is Groudon too, but let's move forward. So Tornadus, you're probably like, why aren't we going over the Therian form of Tornadus? Well, we're going to, but I'm going to show you the differences between the two and kind of talk about how they fit into the metas. And I'm just talking about raids too. We're absolutely talking about raids too. Tornadus pretty decent stats. 3782 on the max CP, 266, 164, and 188. So it's not bad. The shinies don't look that much different. The Therian form looks freaking sweet. It looks like a phoenix. Shinies don't look that different. Let's go ahead and look at the moves. What is Tornadus packing? Air Slash, Bite, Hurricane, Hyper Beam, Grass Knot, Dark Pulse. So Air Slash with Grass Knot and Dark Pulse would be a decent PvP moveset for either the Ultra League or the Master League. But the Master League, you don't have anything really to cover the Steel types per se, so you'd have to build a team around this. But let's go into the Therian form. Attack stat 238. Wait a minute, 238. Tornadus's was 266. Yeah, so this form is more on defense. Look, defense 164, 189. So it took away some of the attack to add the defense, even though it's not a one-to-one correlation. So that's why if you're gonna farm regular Tornadus, you could catch a couple of these. That's okay. Again, it's one move away from being viable. Absolutely, like if you give it Sky Attack, woo, way up there. Air Slash, Sky Attack, not a bad moveset. So let's look at the total DPS right now of where it sits. So Zekrom as Electric Tiger with Charge Beam Wild Charge has a 1915 DPS. Thundurus Therian, its best moveset right now, Thunder Shock and Thunder, is 1709. But if I go ahead and add Thundurus with Thunder Shock, and this is what I mean by it's just one move away, and we add Wild Charge, and right away, right at the bottom hand of the screen, it goes from 1709 to 2169, outclassing Zekrom in DPS. And total damage output, 7819 versus... Or no, this is the total, excuse me. The total, 7819 versus 6625 in totality, combining DPS and total damage output. That's pretty insane, and why I'm saying that it's pivotal that these Pokemon are one move away from being God tier, and why you should try to get good ones and farm out some candies just in case. Every Pokemon at this point in the game is on that same level. They are one move away from either being God tier in PvP as a viable option, or God tier in raids. So a lot of Pokemon are just one move away, so we'll go ahead and get rid of that. Now Landorus. Here it is, Mudshot Earth Power, 1969 DPS, Groudon, Mudshot Earthquake, 1601. And the totality of it all is absolutely insane. 6357 versus 3485. Yikes. Now, let's say we put Groudon in, and we give it Mudshot, right? I don't know if Precipice Blades is in here or not. It is. So let's give it Precipice Blades. Remember, 1969. Groudon, 1756 with Precipice Blades. It still doesn't even come where close to Landorus Therian. So that might be the reason why Niantic's holding back on that. But of course, the Primal Form of Groudon and Kyogre are going to make them even stronger Pokemon, then stacked on top of Precipice Blades, and woo! We got one heck of a combination. I threw Excadrill in there because Excadrill is kind of close in DPS to Groudon, but just kind of a comparison, basically. Now let's look at Tornadus, Air Slash, Hurricane, 1516, 1901, and then you look at Moltres' Wing Attack and Sky Attack, 1856, 5110. It's just, there's no competition. But for the sake of the video, and for talk, you're probably like, Fitz, you said just one move away, right? Well, yeah, you're right. Let's do Air Slash, and then let's do Sky Attack. Because who wants to power up a full team of Moltres? There you go. It gets a lot closer. 1856 versus 1703. And it also closes the gap on the totality of it all. So even though Tornadus isn't going to be as good as Moltres, the fact with its typing, it could have a better situation in raids per se. Maybe it's going to resist more. But it's just something to look at. And out of the three, definitely go after Thundurus and Landorus. Tornadus you can sit back on, maybe just try to get the shiny and you're done. That's my advice, but you should definitely raid, again, Thundurus and Landorus. They're going to be game-changing, potentially game-breaking, especially Landorus Therian. But Thundurus can be game-breaking potentially. It all depends on what Niantic wants to do with the movesets going down the road. And of course, you need these shinies anyway. So I just wanted to get this video out, show you guys the importance of these Pokemon. These are some of the most important raid Pokemon we've had in a very long time. and they're technically new. They're Therian forms, which is something we haven't had in a while either. New in Pokemon to raid. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already, be a part of the Fitz City fam. Remember, if you join for just $1.99 a month, you can get access to my exclusive Discord channel where we raid all the freaking time. People are getting shinies, 100% IVs, you name it, it's in there. It's an awesome time. Just $2 a month. That's literally all it is. If you join, DM me on Twitter at FitzCity22, or just let me know in the comment section down below. That's the boy Fitz City. I'm signing off. See you guys in the next Pokemon Go video.